His 9th strikeout, all in relief. We'll see the top of the order for LSU as we head to the 12th.
Huge news for the Tigers this week. Jay Johnson, new head coach, new era of LSU baseball. And here we got the big news this week that Devin Fontenot is going to bridge the gap, right, from one era to the next. Fontenot sticking around for another year. Dev, what's up, dude? Thank you so much for waking up with us.
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me.
Okay, man, just take me back through the last few weeks, right? Season ends, coaching change, you reaching these personal decision points. What has the last couple of months been like for you?
Yeah, no doubt. It's like you said, the last couple of months, last couple of weeks, it's been kind of a roller coaster, with us, making it to a super regional, leaving Eugene, not having much time getting to Tennessee. Well, I guess let me backtrack and go back to when Coach retired. It all kind of just changed our perspective on what we were trying to do, really. We always, the view was always Omaha, right? But,
yeah.
When Coach announced his retirement, we wanted it that much more. And we wanted to send Coach Maneri out in the best way possible. So, we were going to do anything it took to get us to Omaha. And I think it showed, it showed how bad we wanted to be there, having to face elimination four days in a row in Eugene, and we took care of business. We just got to Tennessee and we kind of just ran out of gas, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, it was a good run, and we were thankful that we got to that spot. But, like you said, it's a new era. It's a new time for LSU baseball. We're about to reboot this thing with Coach Jay and the new staff. I think everybody's excited about it. And, yeah, Coach Jay came in, and we were looking for a guy that's going to help us do that. And I think we found him. And, our conversations have been good. His conversations with everybody's been good. He's been really connecting with all the players. He's helped us. He's helped us really transition into what we're going to do very, very easily. So it kind of made my decision to come back and help us get on the right track that much easier.
Well, and Devin, you use the words reboot, and I think that's actually perfect, right? Because in Hollywood, there's a difference between a remake and a reboot. This team doesn't need a remake, just maybe some tweaks here or there, some little additions here or there. So you mentioned some of kind of what Jay Johnson has brought. What is the pitch? Maybe here early on, or if you don't want to get into specifics of the pitch, what does Coach Johnson do or say that you enjoy, that feels new? How is he as a head coach?
Well, I think if you listen to his thing with Jacques Doucet yesterday on WAFB, I think that's what it is, right? He's very good at connecting with us, man. He's really personable, and I think that's what this team needs. We need some people that are going to be there for us. We can call them. We can develop a good relationship with them. And I think just the development part's going to be there a little bit more. And I don't know, we're just excited for something new, some new energy, and I believe that he's going to do it for us.
All right, Devin, so we know you have a bulldog mentality, and I've been wanting to ask you this ever since it happened in Eugene. You're in the bullpen. You're watching the game. It's become a meme now. It is a fantastic picture in the videos. You look like a caged animal ready to go out there because you want to get in the game. But I've got to know, what was going through your mind in that moment?
Yeah, it's crazy that everyone noticed that. I didn't expect everyone to notice that, but I kind of was just feeling like, I'm going to be in this game at some point. I'm going to be in this game at some point. I remember being in that situation in 2019, and I was just waiting for that moment again because I knew I could get the job done. But once again, our ace plan in Marceau was in the game, and I had all the confidence in the world that he's going to get the job done. But I was like, please just let him get the bases loaded or something, and they're going to bring me in, and I'm gonna have to shut this thing down, or else we're not going to Super Regionals. So, but it worked out, and I didn't have to go in. and I was, fully rested and fully ready to pitch, an inning or two or get extended in that first game at Tennessee. So that was helpful.
All right, so you told Matt yesterday on AFR, if I'm not mistaken, that you want to potentially try to be a starter for this year's team. So we might not have to see any more bullpen pictures because you might be on the starting rotation there. So I know that's something that you said that it's a challenge you want to accept. So if you do that, what is that process like? What is it like going from someone who's been in the bullpen in your LSU career? I know you've got the entire fall to kind of extend yourself, but what's that process look like?
Yeah, like you said, I have the entire fall to, gather my thoughts and gather how I want to do it and kind of just teach myself to, think back of what got me to this point, which was starting games. I've been starting games since I was 9 years old.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I know how to do it. I mean, like, mentally and physically, I can handle it. Obviously, at the college level, it's a little bit more taxing on your body, but I think just those high energy situations that I'm used to pitching in has prepared me for this. Because I feel like in the first, second, third inning, fourth inning, the pressure's not going to be at its high, especially if you're commanding the ball, especially if you're, throwing strikes and getting quick outs. So that's what my goal is, to focus on preparing to just command the ball well and get quick outs. So that way I'm not pitching, more than 20 pitches in the first, second, third inning.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get through those innings as quick as possible, and all that's going to be determined by how much I prepare for that this fall.
We're talking to Devin Fontenot, LSU pitcher, just announced yesterday that he is returning. Might have been 2 days ago now. It all gets mixed up. But that he's returning to LSU for another year. This thing, first year under Jay Johnson. Also the first year under new pitching coach Jason Kelly. We talked to Coach Kelly last week. Just as far as interviews go, I just love this guy's entire vibe and energy. It just seemed very likable. How much interaction have you had with Coach Kelly thus far?
Oh, I've had about a 2 or 3 hour conversation with him the first day that he was at the box. I went up there. Me and Mikhail did, actually, and we went through. And, we talked with him, and we just kind of talked about anything and everything, not just baseball. But, he's a great, great dude. Once again, he's kind of like Coach Jay when it comes to developing relationships. And I think that's what this team needs. We're a little young, but I think all these guys are really going to mature and stuff in this next year, and it's going to be really helpful when we have that close connection with the coaches.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Devin, because the pitching staff is young, and getting guys like you and Hilliard back is only going to help those young guys, Edwards and Floyd and Coleman and Helmers. I mean, you got a lot of young talent that at times stepped up last year, but what can you do as a veteran player to try to help get that, that learning curve to speed up just a little bit so they're ready to go in the spring?
Yeah, no doubt. Like you mentioned, you said all those names, and they're going to be key pieces to our success this year. Having Mikhail and Gavin and Dylan Cruz and Trey and Jacob Berry and myself all going to be helping do that. But those young guys are really gonna help us to get to the point we want to be at. And it's good that we made it to a super regional last year with this group of guys. They're going to know what it's like to play postseason baseball, and they're going to know what it's like to play postseason baseball on the road.
Yeah.
So whenever we take care of business during the regular season and we're hosting at the box, it's going to feel magical, and it's going to feel like, we deserve to be at this point, and it's going to feel a lot more, less taxing on our body. I think everybody's going to be like, all right, now this is how you get to Omaha, playing at the box. So I just think that what we do in the fall and how we go about our business day in and day out is really gonna show everyone. It's really gonna show who wants it the most, and I think we got the group of guys to do that.
Talking to Devin Fontenot, LSU pitcher, here on Off the Bench. Devin, what's your reaction? So kind of when people are projecting out and they're looking at the team next year, everybody's really excited about the lineup, and then they get to the mound and they're like, okay, there's just a lot of question marks there. What's your entire squad, right? What's the pitching room's reaction to people maybe doubting y'all?
There shouldn't be any questions, man. We got guys that are going to be dudes. Mikhail's been an All-American basically his whole time here. And I don't know if you've seen him pitch, but he's pretty nasty. So when you have that guy, when you have that guy up at the top, and you have Ty Floyd and Garrett Edwards and myself and Jay Coleman and all those other guys, like we have plenty of guys, and we have plenty of guys that want to be in the game. We have guys that want to develop, and I think that all starts like right now. It all starts with the throwing program this summer, leading into the fall, getting in the weight room, and I think everybody's hungry to take that next step, like I said.
And then so for you, because like we said, this is a bit of a reboot, and it is a bit of a younger staff, but here you are kind of like the elder statesman, right? You are the leader of this crew. Is that something that you've thought about, and like does that kind of change how you act or interact on a daily basis?
Oh, man, it's not going to change me. I think that I've been preparing for this moment. I've been watching people as like Matthew Beck, and I don't want to leave anybody out, but there's been a lot of guys that I've looked up to, and kind of just step back and watch them and see what they did, and I didn't realize it was going to take me 5 years to get to this point, but I think I'm in a spot where I can really show the guys, lead by example, and get this thing on the right track.
Hell yeah, man. Look, I know I speak for a lot of people, really hyped when the news came out that you were coming back. Very hyped, like you said, for the LSU reboot under Jay Johnson. Devin Fontenot, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you, guys.
All right, there you go, dude. Fontenot. And Garrett Brumfield will be here soon. Had a little, just a little road stuff, but he'll be in studio coming up next here. So keep it locked right here. We got Would You Rather Wednesday. Get him in the chat, and we'll answer all of the most crazy conundrums that you can come up with. Keep it locked. OTB.